It's more than skin deep. I mean, it's something that runs and comes from the heart.
Ottawa's got a combination of wonderful history and tradition and some of the worst scorched earth in the CFL.
Simply put, the Ottawa Rough Riders need more revenue.
This franchise has not been viable for 15 years in Ottawa.
It was almost like watching a dying relative.
We had a lot of passion, but we didn't succeed.
This last experience has just been another slap in the face.
The city of Ottawa, all they've ever wanted was a productive team out there that would win games and serve and represent the city proud.
We are Red.
There's a buzz, there's an energy, you can feel it.
If we're able to get this turned around, the naysayers, they wouldn't be able to say anything.
Ottawa football's back. You could believe that.
The Saskatchewan Roughriders are Grey Cup champions. Hamilton Tiger Cats dejected.
He's shown the door and told that, hey, your services are no longer needed. It hurt a lot.
The new starting quarterback for the Ottawa RedBlacks, Henry Burris.
It just seems like the city of Ottawa and myself, when it comes to football, we never get respect.
Henry Burris was the only RedBlacks player alive the last time an Ottawa franchise hoisted the Grey Cup, nearly 4 decades ago. But in year one, it appeared the capital might still be in for a long wait.
And it's an easy interception.
Henry
Burris is in trouble. Fumble football.
Henry Burris, you have to play better.
Do you really want a 40-year-old quarterback leading a 2-16 team? It's time to give the fans something they can be proud of.
I knew at the end of the day, all the blame was going to come down on me. It lit a fire in me. It motivated me.
Teams probably thought we were a joke, a pushover. They were wrong.
For the Ottawa RedBlacks, nowhere to go but up this year. A lot to prove for a guy by the name of Henry Burris.
Burris drops back over the middle. Touchdown, Ernest Jackson.
The front office, they did a great job of bringing in a bunch of guys that are going to make the plays that they couldn't really make last year.
You've got to be joking! Greg Ellingson!
The playmakers are making plays.
Hold up, what's going on here? Is this the same team? Well, it definitely wasn't.
The RedBlacks start the season 2-0, quickly matching their win total from a year earlier.
The city reflects the type of players we have on this roster. You know, guys that are hungry for success.
If we expect to be the best, we have to beat the best.
Defending Grey Cup champion, Calgary Stampeders, come into our backyard.
It's back and forth, it's back and forth. But then the big one hits.
Burris back to pass, throws, and it is complete. Chris Williams, 20, 10, end zone, touchdown, Ottawa! And the RedBlacks have their signature victory.
It made us believe that we can beat anybody in this league.
Once things took off, it was very hard for us to be stopped.
Having a chance to win the damn division. Let's take this by storm. Start right now. Down Ottawa. Oh, what a gutsy drive that was. Your MOP in the CFL, Henry Burris.
Henry's like the guy that never gets old.
He's 40 years old and he's still killing it.
Burris passes for over 5,700 yards, the most of his career, leading the city to its first winning record in 36 years.
Football, my friends, is back in Ottawa in a big way.
The RedBlacks will go toe-to-toe with Hamilton to end the season home and home for first in the East.
Here they come, the good old boys in that black and yellow.
Last 2 games of the year, the Hamilton Tiger Cats on the schedule, the defending Eastern Division champs.
I think Simone and Henry pretty much made that rivalry happen.
Burris. Under pressure, slips away, throws to the end zone, incomplete.
Well, John Gott wasn't happy with the shot that Simone Lawrence took at Henry Burris.
Well, there's no place for people like that in this game.
Hank's gonna act like a girl and say that's a low hit. That's not right.
The RedBlacks escape Hamilton with a 12-6 win, setting up a final week showdown for first in the division.
Oh my gosh, it's on.
You can feel the importance of this football game as the playoffs approach.
The perfect way to finish it against my former team, Greg's former team.
Coming from my old team, and I know I want to have a great game.
Burris pump fakes, throws into the end zone. Touchdown! Greg Ellingson!
In the most important Ottawa football game in decades, 2 Hamilton cast-offs helped bury the team that banished them.
I wanted to show them exactly what they missed out on.
Burris throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Ottawa! It's a hat trick for Greg Ellingson. And the RedBlacks go from worst to first in year 2 of their franchise history.
Never in a million years did we think that something so magical could happen.
The pride of Ottawa football is back.
I don't know if this is a Cinderella story, but as long as the slipper's on, let's keep wearing it, as the clock hasn't struck 12 yet.
The Eastern Final. For 32 years, Ottawa has waited for a home playoff game. A rebirth shared by a dismissed city and its quarterback.
Here we are side by side, shoulder to shoulder, to do something that hasn't been accomplished here, man, in a long, long time.
But to continue their improbable run, Henry Burris and the RedBlacks must silence a familiar foe once and for all.
I hate this place. I hate everything about Ottawa. Ottawa. I hate that quarterback. I'm not sugarcoating nothing.
The been there and done that Ticats, the worst to first RedBlacks. Place is jammed and jammed.
Let's go out here as a family and handle business just like we're supposed to. Hamilton Ticats got so much love. Hamilton Ticats got so much love.
We're going to end the Hamilton Ticats era, and it's going to be Ottawa RedBlacks time.
The 2015 CFL Eastern Final. Away we go. Henry Burris going deep right away. It's caught far sideline. Greg Ellingson.
Hey, Greg, to the left. Hey, you better listen to your daddy in that headset.
Burris airing it out again. And once again, back-to-back Ellingson. Place is jumping.
We knew if we can get a team to come in here and play in this hostile environment, sold-out crowd, and we'd be good.
Hand off, William Powell into the end zone. Touchdown, Ottawa, William Powell.
Keep this thing going, man.
In the second quarter, Burris drives right into the teeth of Simone Lawrence and the Ticat defense.
Burris back to pass. Rolls right.
They called the perfect defensive play against the play that we ran. I saw the goal line sitting there right in front of me.
Now Burris is going to take off with it inside the 5. Into the end zone, touchdown! Henry Burris! How about number 1? With him.
There we go. Hey, why are you playing tough? Hey, stop playing tough.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Hamilton's defense buckles down.
Good throw, Hank! Good throw, Hank!
And with time ticking away in the half, third-string quarterback Jeremiah Mazzoli breaks through.
Let's go, Zoe, baby.
Mazzoli's going to get it off. Going deep. He's got Underwood. He's got it. Goodbye. Touchdown, Hamilton. What a play.
We'll beat them by 40 if y'all do that all day.
19-17 for the hometown RedBlacks in the CFL Eastern Final.
If I told you guys back on the first day of training camp we had 30 minutes to win the East Division, we'd be cool with that?
Yeah. Give them nothing! Make them earn everything they get!
The Ottawa RedBlacks and the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Winner goes to the Grey Cup. This is great CFL drama.
In the second half, both defenses bend, but don't break. Ottawa clings to a 7-point lead late into the fourth quarter, but Hamilton refuses to go down easy.
Tanks in, catch is made, and still on his feet is Tasker.
Good job, baby. First down.
Great protection. Got a shot here. Did he make it? Yes, he did. What a catch. Oh, my. Luke Tasker touchdown. Ah! What a terrific ball game. 28-28. Still not over. Hank, it's up to you now. He has to get his team in field goal range. That doesn't help.
Drop it. That's all I thought in my mind. Man, please drop it.
Arnaud Gascon-Nadol dropped the football. That could have been the ball game right there.
It would have been disappointing to let my city and my team down that way. But thankfully, I was given another chance.
Now, this gets anxious for Ottawa fans. 2nd and 25.
I knew that they were going to take a shot, but I just didn't know where.
I get a high snap, and then the first thing in my mind is just get it and get it up.
Burris has it. Burris looks downfield, throws, and it is caught! Inside Hamilton territory, and there he goes! It's Ellingson down the sidelines, inside the 10! Touchdown! Ottawa! Greg Ellingson, a miracle!
At that point, everything's just a blur. I mean, crowd's going crazy. They've been waiting for something like this for over 30 years.
Victory formation for Ottawa. Henry Burris under center, takes a knee, break out the champagne. The 34-year wait is over, Ottawa. The RedBlacks are Grey Cup bound.
Old-town, baby, all nation.
They've waited a long time in this city. Their amazing ride in 2015 will continue.
If we're able to pull this off, we will be immortal here in the city of Ottawa forever.